What up, my Talkin' Fight fans? Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of the Knuckle Up Knockout of the Week. Yes, guys, lots of big fights this weekend. Great cards. I'm just waiting for our good friend Tim Witherspoon. He's going to come join us soon, and we're going to break down this wonderful knockout. Richard Torrez Jr. victimizing James Bryant with a vicious uppercut in the first round. Stoppage. Wow, guys, if you haven't seen it, it is a doozy. I will definitely break it down for you. But I got to talk about some other big big knockouts this weekend. Definitely Thursday night, guys. If you had a chance to see Montreal Casino, Quebec, Canada, this was on USA, ESPN Plus. Headline was Eve Ulysses Jr. taking on Gabriel Golez Valenzuela. This one was scheduled for 10 rounds, guys, in the super light division, guys. Eve Ulysses Jr. 22-2-0. Valenzuela was 25-3-1, but he made quick work of Eve Ulysses Jr. 52 seconds into the first round, Ulysses gets hit with a vicious uppercut, guys. But so did Richard Torrez, and Torrez's was much prettier. This is why I picked him. But yes, also Alexandre Gomont taking on Carlos Montijo. KO first round. This is another big one, 226 into the first. Definitely huge knockout there. And, we had some great fights, man. I want to touch base. I got to touch base on Emmanuel Navarrete taking on, the late replacement in Liam Wilson. This one was for the WBO World Super Feather strap that was vacant. And Navarrete fought a hard battle, man. Liam Wilson found the right punch and dropped Navarrete in round 4. He then rallied back Wilson down in round 9. Ref called a stop. He had seen enough. 157 in the 9th round. Navarrete becomes the WBO World Super Feather Champion, and it was great. It was a great fight, guys. Also, I want to give a shout out to the Amanda Serrano Erica Cruz Hernandez fight. What a battle! Lots of blood, guys. This one, unanimous decision. Amanda Serrano is now the undisputed. She's holding it. IBF, the IBO, WBA, WBC, WBO World Feather titles, guys. And she is already scheduled, guys, to take on, in a rematch, Katie Taylor. This one is set for May the 20th, 2023. So, guys, mark that date on your calendar. It's definitely going to be one for the books. The last one was a great fight, great battle. This one, let's see if the outcome changes. But we can't take away from the brilliant performance that she put on last night against Erica Cruz Hernandez. This one, unanimous decision, went all the 10 rounds. Cruz bloodied from early in the fight, cuts on the head, literally blood pouring in her eyes. And, she brought it to her. She gave it her all. She fought right to the end, right to the bell. And, it just goes to show that these women have heart and lots of drive and determination, and they are there to put it all on the line. And you know what? These two warriors put it all on the line last night, and the best one won, Amanda Serrano. Also, got to give a shout out on the same card, Alicia Baumgardner taking on Elham McCallid. This one, another undisputed match, guys. Went the distance, unanimous decision win for Alicia Baumgardner. IBF, IBO, WBA, WBC, WBO Super Feather title, guys. Wow, so big things. Shout out to Sadisha Green, MVP guy, Jake Paul. Signer took on Ellen Cedros, took her out, TKO. Big hands this girl has, big power. Took her out in the 6th, 108 stoppage. Huge match. Tim, how are you doing? How are you doing, champ?
Everything good. I couldn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know what that was. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good. But I told them we were waiting for you before we started showing the slides. And so what a big shot. Richard Torrez Jr., the real deal. Do you think, Tim, he's now been 5-0, 5 knockouts? What do you think about him?
I think that's really good. I watched the video, and we all know that as he start climbing the ladder, competition is going to get harder, and we're really going to see his testing. So he looked pretty strong, and he looked really confident. Let's see down the line, what's going to happen.
The good thing I liked is in this outing, which was different from the last couple of ones that we've seen him in, he took his time starting off. He didn't really rush in there like he did before. He's still kind of shaking off that amateur. He silver medalist in the Olympics. He's now shaking off all that. The amateur. You got to get it done quick because there's 2-minute rounds and all this. It's a way different style of boxing. He's now coming into his own. He's now comfortable in the ring. And which is great, is he's slowing down. He's taking his time. And with the time that he's taking is showing us these well-placed punches, like that vicious uppercut. Champ,
I seen it. I seen that uppercut. You caught him.
Oh, he caught him.
Usually real quick, there's a lot of boxers do a lot of movement because they don't want to get hit. And I talked to you before in other podcasts is, a lot of them, they don't have like a lot of basic defense, so they move a lot and they knock guys out and stuff. But when they get in them harder fights, that's where they're going to definitely need it. So he looks really good and positive and strong. I like his movement. Let's see what the ladder brings him along down the line.
Definitely. He was outweighed last night by over 30 pounds. It didn't seem to phase him at all. It was a big shot. Richard Torrez seems to be the real deal. I can't wait to see him as he climbs these ranks, and eventually test him. The 2020 Olympic silver medalist made quick work of James Bryant. He scored a knockdown at the end of the round, which left Bryant unsteady upon rising to his feet, with the corner opting to stop the contest prior to the start of the round in round 2. Bryant was issued a warning mere seconds into the fight after nearly wrestling Torrez to the canvas. The frequent clinches on the inside were the only moments where Bryant was competitive. The difference in skill level was apparent in every combination offered by Torrez, who was dangerously accurate with that left hand. This kid, Torrez, he's only 23 years old. He's a southpaw from Tulare, California. He landed what turned out to be the fight-ending blow late in round 1. Bryant stumbled forward, literally walked into a perfectly timed left uppercut by Torrez, which sent the Pittsburgh-based heavyweight across the ring and into the ropes as he slumped to the canvas. Bryant beat the count and made it to the bell, but was unsteady as he staggered and tripped back to his corner. Bryant's corner was prepared to send him back out until legendary cutman Jacob Stitch Duran saw the defeated fighter in front of him and informed the ref that it was done. Bryant now falls to 6-3 with 4 KOs as he suffered his second consecutive stoppage. And Torrez has remained perfect as a pro as he improves to 5-0 with 5 knockouts. And the unbeaten prospect has yet to go past the 3rd round as he approaches his 1-year anniversary in the pro ranks this coming March. So,
well, the building process for most of your beginning fighters, to get opponents. But, and so a lot of certain boxers don't get.
Right.
Oh, I can't hear. Oh, I couldn't hear you.
Okay, yeah, no, I was just being quiet, listening to the knowledge you're spitting, Tim.
Oh, no, I'm just saying it's a building process. Hey, Chad, could you keep it quiet just a little? The building process is you're supposed to get opponents as you go up the ladder, and really we're supposed to respect that. Now, the guy that he took the guy out, the guy gave him a good fight. He's a good opponent. We got a building process, then the big fights down the line. Guys, we're going to see him really getting tested, and we're really going to tell that. So he got rid of this guy, but the tests are going to come down the line where he's going to graduate college and get a championship.
He's going to graduate the school of hard knocks, right?
On. So, but that was a good fight. That was good.
It was good. I have a couple of clips of the actual punch we're going to show right here, right now, for all the people that didn't get a chance to see this. Here it goes, guys. So, this is where Bryant just comes out of the corner. and he starts walking forward. Torrez throws that right jab out there as Bryant still stumbles forward, and he just starts setting up, coming downstairs. You see that reach? I swear he's brushing his knee with that one. He's coming up from the knee as he comes in here and just lands it right on the button, clean. I don't think it could have been executed any better. Bryant right off his feet there, guys, as you can see.
So we did a podcast yesterday. We did a podcast with what's the guy from Georgia? What's his name? Triple G.
Yes.
We did a little something with Triple G, and you just mentioned about him leaning down. His arms are too, so the punch would be more powerful if you keep it close to his body. I would have to show you. I'm always criticizing, but in the good ways somehow. So his arms was kind of far away when he was delivering the punches, but he can get more power if he keep them close to his body and turn his body. But he left his arms. Let me see. His arms got farther away. Yeah. To the punch, but you could actually deliver a punch from here, right from here and close, instead of like this.
Right.
Oh, let me get that. Instead of this far and then swinging, you in here close and turn and swing it. It's more harder if you do that instead of it coming from out here.
Right.
See, out here. So in here
you don't need to put. So what you're saying is you don't need to put that much emphasis on it to get the hard shots. And these are things that he's going to learn as he goes on through time, right? Sorry, can't hear you, Tim. We lost your sound. Can't hear you. We lost your sound, Tim. Sorry, I don't know what happened. There we go. There we go. Okay.
If he kept his left hand tighter, he did a good job. You can't knock that. But if he kept it tighter, that kid could have been going to the hospital. Because it was too wide. Did you hear me say that his punch is too wide?
Yeah.
Did you hear me say that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Too wide.
He did a good job.
But those are all things that as he progresses through the stages here in the heavyweight division, as he grows as a fighter, these are the tips and tricks that he'll start to learn if he has the right training, right? Sorry, you hit the button again, Tim. You hit the button. I can't hear you.
Touch it. It just I didn't even touch it. Yeah, these are the things you learn. And if you don't have a teacher to let you know that, you still will win that fight by knockout. But your chances of really succeeding just a little bit lesser. You just keep his hands a little closer when he's doing that. That kid won't get off the canvas. But he had his arms out wide when he delivered that punch. And his other hand was in the right place. His left hand was up higher for defense. Excellent. So that was a good fight.
It was a great fight. Honestly, great knockout, deserving of the knockout of the week. Tim, always a pleasure. Thanks for coming to help me, break it down, analyze it for all the people out there. It's been a real pleasure.
Very much.
It's been a pleasure having you every Sunday. I hope you can join me next Sunday as well as we do this again. Definitely.
Yes.
Yes. Excellent. Well,
we got to keep this boxing stuff going. We got to keep it going.
Definitely.
Find our way.
Definitely. We will. Well, Talkin' Fight fans, thanks for tuning in to today's episode of the Knuckle Up Knockout of the Week with yours truly, Mike, and my special guest, Tim Witherspoon, two-time heavyweight champ of the world. You know what it is, man. Delivering knockouts. Right. That's what we're about, guys. That's what we're about. The Knockout of the Week award and our man, Richard Torrez Jr. I believe he's the second time that he's won this now, which is now tied with another Knockout of the Week winner, Bruce Carrington, Shoo Carrington, two-time winner. We now have Richard Torrez, two-time winner. So I hope he can keep the ball rolling with these big knockouts. I can't wait to see him with some better competition in front of him. And as he grows through these ranks, I think he is going to be a force to be reckoned with in this heavyweight division around the world. And I'm glad that we're getting to watch him from the ground up. It's great to put him on notice. And he's exciting. Definitely sells tickets.
This is my second time seeing him, and he's impressive. He impressed me.
Yep. Yeah, and coming from you, two-time heavyweight champ, man, that's got to mean something, right?
That's right. Thank you.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in to this week's Knockout of the Week. We will see you next week on this channel. Same time, new knockouts. You know what it is, man. Fighting solves everything. Knuckle up.